Hey guys, on a different shed here. So as you know from the previous video, recently relocated to the Bay of Plenty, which is around 2 or 3 hours from where I was based in Gisborne, still in New Zealand, on the, sort of a little bit more central now and a bit more able to do a few things. And you might see in the background the new rig. And the last video, I think I was heading to Green Brothers to get some upgrades done. So oil cooler and a catch can and a few other bits, which, yep, have been done. Voila! And as you can see, it's missing a starter motor sized engine. So we have an awesome new billet tank bar and plate oil cooler down the bottom of the radiator there, and have had our oil catch can sort of mocked up, but unfortunately one of the oil leaks that were discovered on the engine turned out to be the O-rings between all the plates on the rotary engine were hard and essentially leaking oil throughout the plates. So still ran and drove, but probably a ticking time bomb. So the decision was made to pull the engine, and obviously have a look at it, which is what they had found to be the case. But it also, unfortunately, two of the V2 rotor housings had quite a bit of chrome peel on the inside of the housing, which is not ideal and common for a 35-40-year-old engine, but not ideal. So the guy who's going to be building the engine for me, we've sort of to and froing as to where to from there. I still want to keep the 12A ideally. Now obviously that's a hard one because 12As are a lot harder to find things for, and 13B is the obvious answer these days, as they still make them in the RX-8s, and obviously a lot more like aftermarket support, and a lot more vehicles came out with them sort of from, I guess, this model, or the last, the Series 3 started to get a few 13Bs, and then Series 4, 5, 6, 7 and beyond until the RX-8s as well. So and then across a couple of other platforms as well. So the logical answer would be to just get a 13B and go like that. However, as good old Murphy would have it, Murphy's Law, the day I found out about the engine, these turn up. So I got the old personalised plate OG12A. So that kind of threw a spinner. Now obviously you can sell plates and all that sort of stuff, but that's kind of where I want it to be. So that's going to be what the car is called, and I want to stick with the 12A now. I try my hardest to do that. So I've got a few things happening in the background to try and make that happen. But yeah, I still got to sort that out and get that deal across the line. But we'll see what comes of that in the future. So meanwhile, the car got dropped off to me today to get it out of the way of the workshop, which makes sense. I'm just going to spend that time cleaning up the engine bay, getting everything looking mint, so that when the engine is ready to go back in, then yeah, it can do so. So another thing that was found when we pulled the engine, the flywheel that was in there is actually not the correct flywheel for the setup, and so that's something I'll address as well. But yeah, still sort of working out as we go. But yeah, good old rotary life. Welcome to it. 2 weeks in and the engine's out. Can't say I wasn't warned. Everyone sort of says it, but that's the nature of these old cars. And what makes them cool when you do see them still going is the fact that someone's put the energy and, I guess, money into it. But that's the passion. That's cars, and it can happen with any car. So sometimes some cars a little bit more regularly than others, but no, not going to get discouraged from it. It's going to come back better than ever. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll give you an update as we get on top of whatever that looks like, and hopefully, yeah, get out this summer and get to some events. Unfortunately, I missed out on an event last week that I was meant to get to at Tauranga Motorfest, so I was unable to catch up with Marsh and Jeff there from Mad Sev and Crazy YouTube. So that was a bit of a bummer, but I'm sure that will happen in due course once we're out roaming again. So yeah, thanks for checking in, guys. Stay tuned. We will keep you updated when I have all the necessary parts to reassemble this bad boy and get back into it. Thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen.